Right, so for context, I was just sitting on Snapchat yesterday evening, and honestly the weirdest ad showed up. Now I skipped it, obviously. I mean, who actually watches ads nowadays? They're basically a dead scheme at this point. So I just kept scrolling through stories, you know, checking up with the Kardashians, watching some of those oddly satisfying videos, and lo and behold, another one popped up. Now this time it wasn't actually the same video, rather it was a different person marketing the exact same product as the last one. Now sure, I was pretty flustered by the two back-to-back ads, but when a third one popped up a few minutes later, I just had to make a video on this. So of course your boy Umbrage has saved all three of those video ads for us to watch together today. And on top of that, we're gonna check out the actual product at the end of this video, so stay tuned. So the first ad which popped up in question was some weird video from a middle-aged man. It's like he's trying to force the product down your throat. I'll just show you.
So if you want to get yourself a pair of earbuds or someone else, 80% off, they're doing them now. 80% off. Swipe up now and get yourself some earpods.
So we have quite a few things to dissect from this so far. For example, the first thing he said in this advertisement is that they're doing AirPods 80% off. I mean, I don't know about you, but I don't think that's quite right. I mean, if we consider the actual product you're selling, it's not actually the AirPods. You make it sound like they've just taken 80% off the price and that's what you're advertising, but it's not. It's just a really cheap clone of the actual Apple product. Now that's not me saying here that the actual AirPods are worth all the money you have to spend on them. They're really expensive for what they are, and personally I don't have a pair. But the fact that they're marketing this product as an identical version just for cheaper is completely ridiculous. I mean, the reason the AirPods are so popular is that you can actually pair it well with Apple devices. Like similar to every other Apple product, yeah, it's expensive, but at least they link together. So I don't understand the point of getting cheap ones for it to just look like the real ones, especially when it doesn't actually have the real Apple pairing. I mean, it just makes me wonder, why would you buy fake Apple ones? Just buy actually good ones for a cheap price. Like, you don't have to buy Apple products for it to be good. There are great products not by Apple as well. In fact, I bet you that you could buy better sounding headphones for half the price of AirPods. So clearly, we've already established the market for this is just people who want clout. I mean, let's be honest, there is literally no excuse for buying these other than clout. There's no real reason you'd spend £30 on these fake Chinese products other than to look popular. But anyway, we're only halfway through this first advertisement, so let's continue.
These are great sound quality and they're Bluetooth. As easy as that. Music to your ears, literally. So swipe up and get involved in these, boy.
Now something else that concerns me about this ad is how forceful it is. I mean, it's like he's basically spoon-feeding these products down our throats. To be honest, I think it's a really weird marketing technique. I mean, I'm not really a businessman myself, but surely if you want people to buy your product, you want to be nice about it. Like, I'm sure if any major clothing brand went out there and said, you've got to buy our stuff, nobody would buy it. And as another point, it's really weird how they present the ads like this. So the way they picture the advertisement is like it's some influencer telling you should buy these AirPods. You know, you've probably seen it done before where influencers are paid to say how great a product is. But the thing that weirds me out is none of these people look like celebrities at all. It is literally just random people telling you to buy these things. But I mean, clearly I can't even hate on them, to be honest. They are literally dominating all of the adverts on Snapchat, so they must be doing something right. I mean, you don't just pay hundreds if not thousands on adverts if you're not selling your products. But guys, it gets worse. I mean, that's only the first of 3 ads and it's before we've even checked out the product yet. So let's have a quick look at the next advertisement they've been using to promote these products.
What's happening, guys? Well, I'm absolutely buzzing because look what's turned up. My earbuds.
Now, I don't know about you, but I think there's going to be something else buzzing pretty soon. Those AirPods, man, or those AirBuds. I mean, considering they only cost £30, they must be way cheaper to make. Those things are not going to last you long. They are going to break really quickly. And plus, good luck on getting any customer support on them at all. Like, I bet when you buy these and they break. There is literally nothing you can do about it.
Oh man, I'm sorry I've got these. Listen, the sound is different class. And honestly, when I turn up, I plug them straight in. They've got a lovely little case to charge them in. Lightning fast charger. Bosh, and you're off. Stick them in your ears, all Bluetooth. Well, before I got them, I was reading all the reviews online and everyone's going, oh, they sound amazing. So I thought I'd try it for myself. Mate, they sound fantastic.
Now, why on earth is this guy presenting it like this is his own opinion? I mean, it's so obviously scripted. This guy's being told what to say. It's not like this guy has propped up his camera, gave a really positive review, and they've just happened to put it on their advertisement campaign. Like, I honestly find it really weird when these people present their adverts like it's a genuine opinion. This guy is getting paid for it, or he's just being sent them free. He did not look on reviews before he bought them. And what I find even weirder is the top text. The wireless earbuds taken the UK by storm. storm. I mean, I don't check my phone too much, but I'm pretty sure I don't get too many messages saying, hey, you should check out the new AirBuds. They're really taking the UK by storm, man, these Chinese headphones. Not dissing the Chinese at all, it's just probably made in China. I mean, I wouldn't honestly be surprised if the Apple products were too, but still.
I'll be having it all weekend, do you know what I mean? Bosh. Honestly, I can't recommend it enough. They sound fantastic, they look really good, they're stylish, lightweight, good in your ear, and if you swipe up now, they've got 80% off.
80% off, you know what, that is really good. You know what else it reminds me of though? Black Friday deals, except a lot worse. I mean, you say 80% off, but realistically, have you ever sold them for their full price? I mean, it's so weird, like, let's sell our AirBuds for £30, and now let's just say that they were originally a lot more, but they're on a forever discount. I mean, technically, considering they were never actually the full price, it's not even a discount. I mean, technically, Apple could product their AirPods as 80% off and originally costing what, like £1,000? It's not like it would mean anything. I mean, if you're selling it for £30, there's no way you used to sell it for over 100. The prices just don't go down that fast. So honestly, this guy's just waffling at this point, but let's finish the advert.
Save yourself £160, get a good deal, get the AirBuds. What else do you want? Come and have a look. Mate, they're brilliant. I'll be walking down the pub like with these in, because they're fantastic. Bosh.
Now I must say, despite me really hating this ad, I love the innocence for the last second of the video. It's literally not even trimmed out the part where he turns off the camera again. I mean, you could have at least put in a bit of editing effort here. You could have at least cut off that last second of the video. But no, I guess not. I guess we're taking the YouTube apology video approach. You know, setting up the camera at the start of the video, turning it off at the end. It makes it feel more real, to be honest. You know, like we're part of the video. Or if you're one of the more cynical types that just wastes a second of your life. Thinking about the point of wasting your life. What is this guy talking about going to the pub with these? Mate, I'm sorry, but who's gonna say, oh, look at your nice AirPods, wow, they look so great. And then you're just gonna say, oh, they're actually AirBuds, you know, they're 80% off, they cost me £30. I mean, it's just a bit weird. This guy's just a bit weird. I mean, look at him. To be honest though, I'm sure if we got offered money for this, then we would probably do it too. Like, I'm not even gonna shy away from that. If I get money for something, I probably have no shame in doing it. Umbrage OnlyFans coming soon, I guess we'll just have to wait and see. But moving on to the last advert I saw. This advert is a lot better in my opinion. Why? Well, he actually gives us a proper unboxing. We get to see what you get in the box. And what's great about this is that you can see that they are absolutely identically copying the AirPods design. Like the top of the box layout, everything is exactly the same. Or some of it is just slightly different, but it's so similar, like, come on.
To admit, AirBuds, I am very, very impressed. Look how sleek these look.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, but when I see these, sleek isn't really the first word that comes to mind. I mean, they're not really sleek if you think about it. In fact, the entire design just reminds me of one word, and that is plastic. The whole thing looks so shiny plastic, it just looks horrible. Like, I don't even own my own pair of AirPods, but looking at these, they look just like a fake version of them. I mean, that is obviously what they are, but going back to the marketing, who buys these unless you just want cheap AirPods? I mean, we're about to check out the actual product in a minute, but I just find it so strange that people would actually spend their money on this, even £30. If you want AirPods, go ahead, buy them, but they're not really seen as a luxury item anymore. I mean, so many people have them or similar things now that it's not even that luxury. In fact, I'd even say you'd be seen as more of a douche if you wear these rather than a rich person. Like, there's just something so obnoxious about wearing them everywhere you go, it just makes you look like you're trying to be rich. So if I'm being honest, if you have £30, just save up a bit more money and buy the AirPods. You can probably buy them for about £100 on other stores nowadays. And that is obviously a lot of money, but if that is a lot of money, then just get different headphones. There are great wireless headphones which aren't the Apple ones. And sure, they might not connect quite as well with the Apple products like iPhone, but I mean, neither with these cheap ones, so what's the bonus? It's just stupid how in this one he says they're exactly the same. I mean, if they are, why are you selling them for this cheap? Surely if they're exactly the same, they'd be worth more than £30. I mean, if you're selling them for £30, they've got to cost like less than £5 to make in a factory. So no, they're definitely not the exact same thing. But before we end this video, I thought we'd actually check out the products themselves. So heading onto the website itself, it's called airbuds.shop. The part I find funny is the fact that they've trademarked the name AirBuds. I mean, if I'm not wrong, and I don't think I am, there's literally a whole movie franchise called AirBuds. Like, mate, you haven't trademarked the word AirBud. So once again, here we can see that obviously it used to be £180, but now it costs £30. However, we can buy 2 and get an extra 10% off. That is literally £57 instead of £60, mate. Not the best deal I've seen in my life, mate, I can't lie, but I mean, you can't blame them. Another thing about them is that they have 4 hours of music play. Now, in retrospect, that actually isn't too bad, considering you normally bring the charging case with you. Like, if they run out of battery, it's fine, you know, you just pop them in the charging case for a bit, and headphones normally don't take too long to charge. So you can just pop them in, you know, miss a song or two, and then you could take them out again and play them. Now, that would be the case if they didn't take an hour and a half to charge them. Literally, it almost takes a minute of charging to get 2 minutes of playtime. Now, that again doesn't seem too bad, but trust me, for headphones, that is really, really bad. I guess you can't blame them though, they are only £30, they can't have too high standards on them. Like, you really can't expect them to match AirPods quality, but I guess the point I'm making is that these advertisements are putting them across as an identical alternative, which, as we can see here, they're just not. The sound quality, I bet, is just so much worse. Also, considering that half of their reviews are completely fake, and even if they're not completely fake, literally the images for the reviews have different products in them. Like, as we can see here, this has a button on it. It's not even the same product. So they're just stealing photos from online and putting them as product reviews. I honestly just find that so funny. Like, as we can see here, it's a different review from a different person, and it's the same image. If this doesn't prove to you that these are completely fake reviews, then I don't know what would. But I hope you enjoyed today's expeditions of the wonderful world of AirBuds. Hit the thumbs down video if you didn't like this video, but if you did enjoy it, a thumbs up would be greatly appreciated. Also, if you want to see more videos like this, I try really hard to make them. We're currently trying to hit 10,000 subs by the end of 2020, so to help make that possible, subscribe below. However, guys, that is the end of this video, and I will see you all very, very soon.